I'm Edie Lush, executive editor at Hub Culture, and the birds are tweeting. We're out here, we're outside. Thank you so much, Neil, for stopping by. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you.
Lovely to see you. So, Professor of Practice, Mechanical Engineering, Duke University, Neil Simmons. So, let's talk about artificial intelligence. It is the topic of the moment here in Davos. And I would love to hear about, you've come to us, first of all, through our partners at Imperial. Talk about your collaboration and what that's all about.
So David Schreier and I have been, we've been collaborating for a number of years on the intersection of AI and energy. And so it's really wonderful to sort of have this cross-university collaboration between Duke and Imperial.
So AI and energy continues to be one of the huge topics. We're seeing an enormous demand for energy as everyone experiments with, uses, implements artificial intelligence. Talk about where the crunch is at the moment.
So it is just that, is getting power quickly. So the demand for AI is there. We want to build data centers fast, but we just don't have the interconnections, the power that's available to build at the rate that the hyperscalers want to. So it's really just getting those electrons on the grid quickly is where that crunch is.
I've read that coal is still in demand and perhaps is coming back online or is not coming off as fast as we'd like it to.
Yeah.
Political or real?
So I think it's mostly that latter. It's not coming off as fast as we would like it to. It's a little bit of both, but it's probably more dominated on the economic side of this, that there's just such a need for capacity for those electrons on the grid that taking them off right now is not the right thing to do for the energy transition that's happening and the technology transition that's happening.
So what are you seeing happen? What needs to happen now?
So we do need to get more electrons on the grid. Those can come from renewables, those can come from small modular reactors, preferably carbon-free sources. That's where I think all major power companies, all major countries are headed in a ultimately a carbon-free source. So things that unlock the ability to build fast is the name of the game.
Okay, what do we need? What are those things we need?
One of the big changes is some policy changes, right? The AI, the technology transition is happening much faster than the energy transition can. So you have a technology that's happening at lightning speed, but utilities and infrastructure happens much slower by design. Permitting happens much slower by design. There's a real mismatch in those timescales right now.
What about the technology around the modular?
So the small modular reactors, so that is a really exciting area. Former company that I worked for, Ontario Power Generation, building the first small modular reactor in North America. So already broken ground, should be coming online 2029, 2030. It is an important technology to allow us to scale on the power to get those electrons. Now, it's not particularly quick. That's the idea with small modulars, that we will get quick as we build a couple of these.
So you're talking a lot about policy and regulation. It's always slow, right? What could be done to make this faster?
Well, by definition, policy is meant to be a little bit slow. So you have some certainty, but we are now at such an inflection point. There needs to be some changes. You see some changes in power markets in the U.S. happening that will accelerate getting these on, with capacity auctions changing, particularly in PJM. So there are some changes happening, but they're probably still the speed is mismatched.
Okay. One thing you'd like the folks at Davos to know about your work and about what the opportunity or the risk is if we don't move fast enough.
Well, I think the new currency of intelligence is power. So it's quickly becoming that if it's not already there. So I think there's a strategic importance to invest in that power, that infrastructure, so we can bring on the artificial intelligence, the data centers that are needed.
Thank you very much, Neil, for stopping by the Hub Culture studio.
Great, thank you.